All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Guys, unfortunately, I had to bring this up. My gosh, man. Um, what are we? A true fan? Or are we not a true fan? You tell me. It is sad what I'm hearing. My gosh, the media, the sports podcaster. Listen, I'm gonna start by saying this, guys. I've been a Dolphin fan since 1972. I was born 1966, when the franchise started. All right, I put a chat there. I made my picks. Listen, you have your opinion. I got mine. I respect yours. You respect mine. But listen, are we really true fans? Are we? I mean, you don't have to agree with everything I say, but are we true fans? Because stop jumping that wagon. Man up. Everybody wants the bad thing for this team. Everybody thinks this team is awful. And the moment this came out today, and I know all you guys heard it, wow, Tyreek Hill is now the captain of the team. So now that's controversy. No, man, we are the fans. We are starting the controversy. There's 53 men in that roster, okay? And anybody could be a captain. I don't know who idea or what mindset these fans have that, come on, guys, all right? I don't care what Tariq did at the end of the year with this team. By the way, it didn't make any sense. Why? Because we were already out of the playoffs. He was not smart enough to sit down at the end of the game and walk himself out. That's on him. Okay? Now, I respect the individual. I respect the players. At the same time, why do we have to always make something up to make it a big issue? If you're a true Dolphin fan, can you keep your mouth shut at least for once and be honest with yourself and give this team a chance? Man, I'm tired of hearing this. Listen, if I go back with the Dolphins, with Dan Marino, with Don Shula, with Jimmy Johnson, George Wilson, Dave Wannstedt, here we go, because I'm going to give the whole list. Jim Bates, Nick Saban, Cam Cameron, Tony Sperano, Todd Bowles, Joe Philin, Dan Campbell, Adam Gase. Look at all these coaches I'm calling you names, okay? Brian Flores and then Mike McDaniel. To the playoffs? To the playoffs? Just think about it. Just think about it. Listen, you have your opinion. I got mine. I respect that. But why are we suddenly just changing everything? Because we decide something happens. This is what happened. Listen, you're not behind the office of the Miami Dolphins, inside their office. You're outside looking in. But what's going on with the true fan base of the Miami Dolphins? Then jump the wagon, man. Don't come back. Everything we do is negative. Everything we say is negative. You don't like Tua? Well, he's the best quarterback you got since Dan Marino. We're so good at criticizing. Why do we have to criticize? Why? Let's be honest. Why are we criticizing this team? They're trying to put the best product on the field. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with the team, and you might disagree with me. Stop getting this big-time player name to your team, which they ain't doing nothing. You know, just because Tyreek Hill didn't get, my God, the title captain. Man, you guys need to make some sense. It doesn't mean anything, guys. There's 53 men. Any of these 53 men on the roster can have a captain badge on them. I'm not saying Tyreek is not a good receiver. I'm not saying he's a good player. But hello, didn't we got Tyreek to win the Super Bowl? Did he do it? No. Because I'm going to say it again. One player would not determine the Super Bowl. Period. It takes the whole roster. And I don't care if they told me, oh, George, you said 53, 22, or 11. It doesn't matter. They all play for the same team. Let's be honest, man. I am so tired of hearing that. Okay? I mean, listen. I respect your opinion. You respect mine. But listen, why do we have to feel that the team is not good enough? Why do we feel that Miami's not, that's an open division. Why I say it's open division, that's my opinion. It's an open division because you know what? Buffalo could get hot. New England could get hot. The Jets could get better. We don't know nothing because you know what? First game has not been played. But now we are so good out there of criticizing the players, the team, how bad we are. We're not good enough. Come on. Can somebody hype this team for once? It's going to be okay. McDaniel's not good. Greer's not good. Listen, I'm respecting everybody's opinion. Don't get me wrong. Okay? Because you have your opinion, and you're right. I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody either. But you cannot come out there and start saying, man, because then if you don't like the Dolphins, get off the wagon. Get off. Jump off. Because then you're not a true fan. That is my subject, right? Where are the true fans? You win, lose, or draw, man. That's your team, right? So I name you all the coaches that this team has, and I cannot believe you guys still, and you know who I'm talking about out there, criticizing the Miami Dolphins. Why? Why should we criticize the Miami Dolphins? When they try to put the best product on the field. You know what Tyreek Hill did? You know what Ramsey did for this team? I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm sad to tell you this. I know it sounds kind of hard. They didn't do nothing because they were bought into the team to do something. But now we want to blame it on Tua. Everything's on Tua's fault. Tua's the quarterback. He's the leader. It's his fault. I don't get it. I don't get it. I look at it myself, guys, and I mean, sometimes we have to be careful how we say things, how we put things out there in perspective because we have no idea. Okay? Have no idea about these players, what they go through on a daily basis for us to be here and start criticizing them. But we're so good at criticizing, right? I stay positive, man, all the way through. Hello, callers. Welcome in. We just got to stop, guys. We got to stop. Either love your team or just jump. Jump out of your team. Just come out. Just don't be a Dolphin. That's it. Don't be a Dolphin. You think we're not tired of losing? Man, I'm 1972, man. Win the Super Bowl, go undefeated. We're the top team in the 70s and 80s. That kind of New England Patriots, another dynasty. Things happen. It changes. Man, you think 32 teams in the NFL don't want to win too? Let's be honest. I just cannot believe what people are saying out there. Just because Tyreek Hill is not a captain of the team. That's fine. That's a decision they made. And now you're saying, oh man, now he's going to play bad against the Colts. Now he's not going to help Tua. How do you know that? Where is that coming from? Your opinion? Because you think it's going to happen? You don't know that. None of us know that. A player that gives up on his team is not a player. I don't care how good you are. And how can you get mad when you already knew that your season was over? Denver beat Kansas City. So why are you going to go back into the past? It happened. You move on. But here we are good at criticizing Tua Tagovailoa, criticizing the Miami Dolphins, criticizing McDaniels. My God, if it wasn't for McDaniel, Tua would not be the quarterback he is. Let's be honest. Okay? If Flo was still here, Tua was not going to be the quarterback because nobody wanted Tua in Miami. But here's the bad news. Well, if you want to hear the bad news, it's actually good news. He's the only winningest quarterback since Dan Marino. So how figure that one out? so the guy can win. Oh, but he can't win big games. It doesn't matter. Right now, it doesn't matter. There's something you work on through the offseason. There's something you have to get better at. But here we are, man, criticizing the player, criticizing the coach, criticizing the team. And listen, you have the right to do whatever you want because I'm not going to take that away from you. But why you have to see? Why we have to create something that we haven't seen yet? Oh man, here comes Sunday and Tariq Hill is not the captain of the team. That's the choice they made. So imagine they got 53 people in that roster. This decision are made by coaches, players, to become captain of the team. Come on. Let's get real, guys. Let's get real. You know, I tell everybody, you know, sometimes we have to be careful how we say things, how we do things, how we actually see things in perspective, right? Because we could say whatever we want. But here we are again, you know. Mocking the Miami Dolphins. That's all we're good at, mocking the Dolphins. We decided Miami Dolphins are not good. Why? Because they haven't won a playoff game. All right, 25 years. Okay. Hello, they haven't won it, but they've been there. So you got Tyreek, you got Ramsey for what? To win a playoff game? You brought them in? Let's be honest. I mean, what I was hearing today, guys, in other podcasts, which I shouldn't hear it, I'll be honest with you. Come on, just stop it, man. If you're a Dolphin fan, stay on the wagon. If you're not a Dolphin fan, come out of the wagon. But no, we are so good at criticizing this team. We should not be criticizing this team. Hey, it's a new year, 2025. Okay, they changed their culture. We haven't played the first game, and here we are mocking Tua, mocking the coach, mocking the general manager. And now Tyreek Hill. Wow, he's not a captain. First thing they pop out in the media, everybody goes crazy. Makes a comment. Oh, look, now that he's not a captain, what's going to happen now to the team? Yeah, you're right, Aquavale. You're right. But my God, man, I mean, I had to come up today. I was not going to do this, but I have to do it because, listen, I'm not judging anybody. Everybody has their opinion, and I respect their opinion. Okay? You might see things different than I do. But my God, give this team a chance, man. I know we're tired of losing. But my gosh, man, the first thing, and I'll bring it up again, Tyreek Hill is not a captain. Oh my God, he's not going to play good on Sunday. How in the heck you know that? How do you know that? Is Tyreek the only receiver that we got in this team? The last time I checked, Westbrook, Washington, Malik. Come on, man. Waddle. Either you love the team or just jump out. That's it. Jump out. Because we're here to support our team. Yes, we're tired of losing. I understand that. And I've been saying this for a long time. But lose, win, or draw is the team. Now, I did my prediction. I put 12-5. That's what I said. Worst case scenario, 11-6. All right? The division is kind of tight. The AFC is kind of tight. I don't think Buffalo's that good. I don't think New England probably more improved. I see the Jets still, probably 2 players away, becoming a good team. So it's a working process in that division. Not just because I'm a Dolphin, I picked them at first place. It's because I think they got a better, be honest with you, I think they got a better lineup than anybody else. A better roster in the AFC. I'm not looking at the other divisions. I'm just looking at the AFC East. And I could be wrong, like I said, and that's fine if I'm wrong. But why we're so good at mocking this team? Why we're so good at doing this? I mean, I was hearing something and I should not hear it today, but I heard it. And I said, wow, man, how people talk about this team. And these are fans. These are true fan Miami Dolphin fan. And yes, truly, but surely, I know that's their opinion. And I respect that. You see, my chat's open. Besides Akko Avails here and Haradin, okay, and Carlos. But I want to see the true Dolphin fan come out in this chat and start talking. Because you out there. I mean, you out there. You're good at criticizing, but now you come. No, see, I don't hide behind doors. Whether this team lose, win, or draw, it's my team. I love my team. I don't know why. I mean, why suddenly this comes out and now there's news all over. Oh my God, now Tyreek Hill is not going to play on Sunday. He's going to act like he's going to play. He's going to act like he has an injury. He's going to act, really? If that's the case, what is the culture of the Dolphins? Buddy, have a seat and we don't need you. We'll put somebody else for you. See, I don't think McDaniels or Greer is going to tolerate that after what happened last year. Let's be honest. Okay, this team has a potential of doing a lot of stuff this year. And that is so true. It's just I think the people are getting too involved in and I'm not saying that fans are passionate about their team, because I think the fan that's passionate about their team, they understand the win, the loss, and the tie. Okay? So my thing is, are you riding the ship or you're not? Because if you're not, then, like I said, move forward. And that's not you. I'm talking about the total fan base. Why? Because, listen, you got to believe in what you have. I think this is the best draft they ever had. I think they have a great lineup. Of course, there's if on every team. There's a if this, if that. Yes, that's every team in the NFL. There's a major if. To God, I mean, I cannot believe it myself, man. What I heard today, and I shouldn't listen. Trust me, I was not going to listen. I was going to lay down and I say, nah, man, I got to do this podcast. And this is going to be where's the true fan base? Stay in the wagon or jump off. Because we've been through a lot. We as fans has been through a lot. Okay? We've been a lot seeing this team going up and down, and and sometimes what? You sign these big name players for what? For what? You're signing big name players. You're not going anywhere. But you want to blame on Tua. Tua's the problem. Tua is the problem. He's the quarterback. He's the problem. Now, I'm not saying Tua's elite. I'm not saying that in this comment either. But at the same time, why are we blaming the quarterback? So the quarterback? Oh, because he's the one that had in charge. He's the one that exactly. He's in charge of the team, right? He's the head of the team, right? So that's why you built players around him so he could succeed, right? But here we go again. We have to be criticizing. We have to be talking bad about the team. I heard today also. Listen, yes, I know that the owner of the Colts passed away. They're gonna have a major ceremony, whatever, Hall of Fame, whatever thing. They're gonna induct him in the Hall of Fame, and it's a big thing in the Indy coming on Sunday. But it's a football game to play. Regardless of all this going around, there's still a football game to play. But I just don't understand the fan base. I really don't understand the fan base. Come on, man. Grow up. Man up. Take a win, take a loss. Go forward. I mean, yesterday the Canes play Notre Dame, like an example. I had Aquaville was watching actually I joined him also in the soccer game. It happened. Yeah, we'll love them to win a championship. We'll love them to go far away. We do. But hey, man, what happened? It's another year, next year. But I just don't get it. I just don't get it. The Canes almost blew a game yesterday. They were up to 24-14. Then we're tried 24-24 in the fourth. We kick a 47-yard field goal. They get the ball back. Defense show up. Sack the quarterback 3 times. Game's over. Things could happen. And what happened? That's what we do as fan base, right? Well, Notre Dame number 6 and Miami's number 10, and they're better than Miami, and this. Let them play on the field. When they play on the field, you can tell me whatever you want. When the game is over, then you can criticize and tell me whatever you want, and I'm okay with it. But why we have to talk bad about Tua? Why we got to bring this situation that happened today? Because everybody's talking about it. Well, you saw they took Tariq out. He's not a captain anymore. Okay. Does anybody interview Tariq say, Tariq, how do you feel of not being a captain? Oh, I think I'm left out of the team. Did he say that? No. But here we are. We're assuming that, oh, man, this is what is on his mind. No, guys. If that's the issue, McDaniel, and listen, there's a football game to play on Sunday. These teams are going to be suited up to play this game. If the guy don't play right, do you see something wrong in the field? McDaniel's going to pull him out and put his other receiver. Now, are we hoping that? Oh, man, but Tariq will give us a better chance of winning. Come on, guys. Every player in that team give you a chance of winning, man. You see, this is what the fan base has. We don't give each other an opportunity. We got to give this team an opportunity. We have to be man up on this, man. We have to grow up on this. Okay? Things are going to happen. One guy said, give it to Jonah, the new rookie. He just started. You want to give him a captain? So what happens if you give him a captain? Is that going to pump him up for the season? Guys, that's just a title. What happened with Ramsey? He was the captain. The moment that McDaniel went to Ramsey and said, hey, man, you need to talk to your defense. And what happened? Ramsey got mad. He got mad at McDaniel. But Ramsey is actually his responsibility. Talk to your defense in the middle of the game. Yeah, I totally agree. A lot of overreaction, man. I mean, it's just that's the sad part of that, Aquavale, is that the fan base, man. This is the team waiting for the fan base for the support. And what are they getting? Now, do you think this stuff don't go back to the players? Yes, because in these meetings they had in practices, I mean, they interview these players, and their first reaction was that. I mean, listen, I know the fans is frustrated, and so are we. We're also frustrated. We also want to win. We also want to, and you said and you can hear when they say it. These players, you can see their face expression and how they're saying, man, listen, man, I want a playoff win. Tua say I want Super Bowl. The other guy, Chubb, says, listen, one game at a time, and we gotta get what we gotta get. They got the team. They do have the team. It's just playing together. That's all it is. But my gosh, man, it is so sad, guys. It is so sad. This is the fan base that we really have. Well, I don't want to have this fan base, buddy. I really don't, man, because, you got to love your team regardless, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. Let's be honest. So, but I came up. I said I had to come up and show this. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. You don't give this team an opportunity. You care less who they got. And that's not how it works. I'm a firm believer that this team is going to be a good team. Maybe I'm wrong. They might not win 12 games. Like you say, maybe not. But they could do a lot of good things. They could. But yeah, man, I had to come live, man. I couldn't add when the chat's going to start. You know, I know that I've been a Dolphin fan since 1972. Okay, I know I go a long ways. I know I've been a lot with his team, with players, and you've been a lot also, Aquavale, with the team. You've seen the Dan Marino era. You've seen the probably David Woodley era. I mean, Don Strock. Okay, this was a winning franchise. And the moment they start losing, well, it's been 20, 25 years, George. Okay. So the Dolphins and I'm going to say the Jets are the two longest streak of not winning a playoff game. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we're so good at criticizing, man. We're so good at criticizing. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand it. And watch tomorrow. Tomorrow, in the big news, that's what you're going to hear about Tyreek Hill. Watch. And so far, he's not going to, Tyreek Hill hasn't got there in the press conference, has come out. Somebody's going to ask him, hey, how do you feel not being the captain? Whatever I could do to win for this team, I'm going to do, regardless. Let me see what's wrong with this. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I think my Wi-Fi is giving me issue. I just saw something go up and down on my Wi-Fi. Well, I hope you guys are having a lovely Labor Day Monday. I just came up here to bring this up. I just can't believe how the fan just suddenly bring this subject up and not these fans, as podcaster bring this subject up. So I don't know. I guess I'm freezing, right? Don't know why I'm freezing, but I'm getting I guess something's wrong with my channel. I think it's the Wi-Fi, by the way. Is it freezing on your side? Because it's freezing on my side. Huh. There we go. See if it came out. Just testing this out. I guess it is freezing. So if you guys didn't heard it today, there was a subject that came out there talking about Tyreek Hill not being a captain, not being selected a captain, and that's a big issue for the team heading into the Indianapolis Colts. I just want the real Dolphin fan opinion, how they feel. I mean, Aqua couldn't say it better. People like overreaction, thinking bad about the team, and I think give this team a chance, give them a break, let them do what they have to do. I mean, it's a new season. I do believe the culture has changed. I do believe that it's going to be a different team. I do believe that Tua's going to have a good year. To be honest with you, now, yes, we could see. Here's what we have to talk about: if he's healthy, if he makes it, if the offensive line. Now we could talk about that. But now you want to talk about Tyreek Hill, not a captain. He's not going to show up on Sunday and play. Or he's going to make believe he has an injury. He's not going to show up. Wait, oh my gosh, man. What kind of question is that? What kind of answer is that? I mean, both ways. They got Westbrook, Waddle. I'm going to say it again. Malik, the both Washington brothers. I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Really, really upset, guys. Really upset, man. Really upset. It should not upset me, but man, when I heard that news, why? Why do we have to think that way? Why do we have to be so negative? Why do we have to be so controversial and put things out there that it's not even true? It's because we're assuming it's going to happen. Yeah, it doesn't help when former players keep. If that's the case, like you said, right? So let's be honest. He gave up on the team last year. Now I believe this came from me. Now this is like I say my opinion. I believe when Tua came out, he should have said it last year, right? After the year was over, he would have come out and said, "Hey, man, you did wrong, man." But remember, it came out of Tariq's mouth when he says, "Man, I gotta go. I don't want to be here. I don't. It's time to go." All right, you say out of frustration because you lost, okay? But here's my thing. You say out of frustration when you knew that your team was already eliminated out of the playoffs. All right, they had a big scoreboard in New York Stadium, in the Jet Stadium, showing that the Denver Broncos beat the Chiefs. He should have played, get his 1,000 yards, or he would have got 1,000 yards, which is another incentives. But then you give up on your team, and then suddenly, people get mad and get upset. Okay, I understand frustration. He got mad. He apologized after that. The only thing I didn't like when Tua came in this year and said, listen, he's going to have to earn his respect. I understand that part too. But, okay, he learned his lesson. Do you think just because he's not a captain, he's not going to catch a ball from Tua? And we'll know that when week one gets here, But I'm not gonna go ahead of myself because he's a professional football player. I mean, he's gonna make money every catch he makes, and the reception he makes, a touchdown he makes. I just don't understand the people how they do this, man. I just don't understand how they create stuff out of their head and their mind because they decided that Tyreek Hill, because he's not a captain, he's not gonna, Unless Tariq comes tomorrow and says, hey, man, I'm quitting the team. I'm not a captain. Which that'd be selfish and that'd be kind of, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I mean. Which I don't think is going to happen anyhow. I just, this team is focused, man. All right? And you said it, the moment the linebacker, the offensive coach, was it the linebacker coach, got arrested, you said drama again. And remember, you called it Aquaville. The moment the guy got arrested, okay, here we go. Now we're going to drama. Now we have the fans putting more drama to the team now because of this captain thing. I just don't understand. I just don't get it, to be honest with you. I don't get it. Be sure you hit the like button when you come in. I'm still here live, so. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Oops. You're right, and you have former players that came out. Yeah, remember, also from other teams, saying bad things about them too. So, why are they mocking this team? I have no idea. I know. I can know ESPN. I know other broadcasters and other podcasters just don't like the team. And you know what I'm hoping for? And I'll be honest with you, I'm hoping this team comes out of the bat. Yeah, that's true too. I'm hoping that this team will come out of the bat and start winning 6, 7 games in a row, and then shut the critics and see what happens. I'll be honest with you. That's my opinion. If they could do that. If they do that, man, and really, and then I want to see all these Dolphin fans come back to the wagon. Hey, man, I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna say this, Aqua. I didn't tell you this. There was a guy that didn't mention. I'm not gonna mention names here, and start saying, "Man, are you sports night with Jorge? You should be you should stay at night because your day job, you don't know what you're doing." That happened to me. Yeah, safety Deshaun Elliott, most recently. Yep. Yeah. He was good too. But here's my question: was this said because of what they went through with the team, personnel, the culture? Remember, everybody said McDaniel was soft. This year, McDaniel's kind of tight. Is that going to change? I have no idea, but that I can see is a better team. Yes, this is a better team. I mean, no questions asked. This is a better team. I mean, 2025 it's. I'm gonna say it's Miami Dolphins season. I wish they could win 12-5. If they'll go 11-6, that's even good enough. I mean, I like your prediction. I mean, you're honest. You see something different than I see, and that's okay. I don't get mad with that. All right, but you got people now, man. I got them at 5 what 6-11. I got them at 5-12. You know, but I still believe they could go 12-5. All right, make up your mind. Are they going 12-5, or are they going 5-12? Because it doesn't make any sense. But man, the batching it's incredible. It's just incredible. And I said, man, I got to get in here tonight and do this podcast before I go to work tomorrow morning because it really bothered me. I mean, I said, man, come on, man. Love your team, man. It doesn't matter. Like you said, you brush it off. You win this week, you lose this week. That's okay. And the most funny part is when the guy's saying this, and I'm not going to say name or nothing, but he comes and says, well, watch what Xavier gets two picks from Tua on Sunday. How do you know that? The game is not here yet. Once again. And listen to me. I should not let this get to me. It sounds like it is, but I just tired of these fans. I'm just tired. Believe in your fans. Trust in your fans. I mean, sorry, in your team. And also your fans too, but man, you got fans that really don't, I don't know. Yeah, I did heard that too. I did heard that too. Yeah. Yeah. No, but I heard that for real. I heard that today too. I heard they might not win a game at all. One guy brought it up in the actual podcast. I say, wow. This is a Dolphin fan. It's even better. You know. See, I think the Patriots are going to be more improved than the Jets. That's why I picked you know, the Jets in last place, and I could be wrong. But that's crazy, man. It's just I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it, man. Somehow, someday, this team is gonna wake up to the horizon and to the horizon and take this to the next level. And I think it's 2025. You see, one guy today was, and don't ask me why today. I went into my YouTube and started looking at these podcasters, and I was getting just the feedback, not to learn from what they're saying because I don't repeat what they're saying. I don't get involved how they're saying, but I see the lack of energy or the lack of sense how much they love this team. Okay, Tua, yes, I know a lot of people are Tua haters. I'm not going to talk about that. I know a lot of people don't like Tua, but my God, he's 34-19 as a Dolphin. All right, so not even the last 3-4 quarterbacks we had in this team, but that's okay. Now, what happened is we have to win it all. So let me ask you a question. 201, he led the league in passing, 2 years ago? All right, so if he led the league in passing, Yeah. I mean, with Rabel. I mean, with Grable. I mean, he's. I think they're gonna be a good team. They're gonna be a team to watch. So here's my question to everybody. So you look at the Dolphins right now and look at their roster. I'm just gonna throw this question for you. You think their roster is better than New England? You think their roster is better than the Jets? If you look at, running back, you look at wide receivers. Now I can add the Buffalo Bills there too, because I know Cook just signed with Buffalo. And here's another one too. They said that was funny too. They said, well, Allen don't need a wide receiver. He could do it all. Wow, buddy. What a fan base. That's all I can say. What a fan base. I cannot believe it. I mean, I just don't believe it. That is your team. That is your, and you're going to tell me Allen could do it? I mean, really? But just a question for you. I mean, look at the roster. Better than the Jets? Better than New England? That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not perfect. I could be wrong. But it's just a criticism for this team, man. Come on, guys. I mean, you're so good at criticizing, your Dolphins. Why? They're probably mad because they probably don't understand that Miami has to win it this year, which, everybody's job's on the line. That's what you're hearing in the media. Greer might get gone and McDaniel might get fired. If they go 0-3, Tyreek Hill might request a trade. Hey, man, if that happens, go for it. You see, you agree with me. The same thing I said. Out of this roster in the AFC East, Dolphins has a better record. I mean, a better players than these two other teams. So what does that say? All right, you show me you could beat Buffalo. Third week of the season. Because here's, oh man, I gotta tell you this because I gotta tell you what I heard today because it made no sense. Here's what the guy said, and I'm not gonna mention names once again because I don't do that. I don't throw nobody under the bus. I'm just gonna tell you what I heard. Tua will play the first two games. They will knock out Tua in the third game against Buffalo, and Zach Wilson will be our backup quarterback, and Tyreek Hill will go crazy and score 3 touchdowns and beat Buffalo. This is what I heard today. This is what I heard today. Are you freaking kidding me? And this is a Dolphin fan base. A Dolphin fan. A Dolphin podcaster. Zach Wilson will go in for Tua on the third week of the season against the Buffalo Bills and throw 3 touchdowns to Tyreek Hill, and we're going to win the game. I almost busted laughing. Be sincere with you. If that's the case, man, you let me know. And you know what? You remember the podcast me and you saw the other night with Frozen? Is it Frozen Finn? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. That's kind of weird. That's the way he mentioned it. And I say, wow. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow, wow, wow. If that's the case, I get Hewers or Quinn to become as a backup quarterback. I don't want Zach Wilson. I'm sorry. Of course, we know that's not going to happen because he has no experience in the NFL yet. He got preseason experience, but he doesn't have pro level experience. Let me throw you something out there that I figured out today. I was doing my homework today also. Tua is undefeated against Coach Bill Belichick, right? Tua is 7-1 versus Super Bowl coaches. Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. And look at this too. Tua has a 10 consecutive win against Super Bowl winning coaches, setting an NFL record. Yet, community discuss suggests that actually he's 13-2. So Tua is 13-2 against Super Bowl teams. I mean coaches, sorry. Figure that one out. I know what they're gonna say. It's only statistics. Yeah, and you're right. They're entitled to their opinion. I don't disagree with you. They're entitled, and like I said, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to say, hey, man, you're right, you're wrong. That's your opinion. I respect it, and but man, when I saw Tua 13-2 against Super Bowl coaches, wow. Oh, but Tua can win big games. Okay, we'll see this year. And Frozen Finn said something the other day too that made interesting. The Dolphins are going to the first game of the season against the Colts because I remember I told you earlier, their former owner passed away. So there's things that the team's going to be pumped up. The team's going to be, and I see it both ways. They could be pumped up or they could be down. And let's win this one for the owner. Who knows? But at the same time, I believe McDaniel has the team prepared for Sunday. Win, lose, or draw, it's going to be a good game. I mean, I don't see a blowout. I don't see. I think it's going to be a good. I think our defense is going to come up big on this one. But yeah, man, I said let me come here live because I could not believe it, man. I was like, wow. It really disappointed my day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Labor Day disappointed my day, and I know I should not get it personal, and I'm not gonna get it personal. But my God, what happened to the fan? See, that's why I like Finn Spin. When I see his videos, and when he talks about his video, he can't say it more clearly than when he says it about the fan base, about the team, and all that. And remember, I grew up seeing this team going undefeated. And I also see them as I get older losing. Okay? Here's a question I should have brought up on day one when I was talking to you guys. And I could be wrong. What has happened to the Dolphins, right? Do you remember the last game of Dan Marino in the playoffs when he retired against the Jacksonville Jaguars? Jimmy Johnson left him in the game. It was an embarrassing loss, like 52 something, 55-3, whatever it was. Well, that's a good. Yeah, we should. I mean, it's good to talk about it to let fans know. I mean, just to let fans. We know that. I mean, we know already they're going to disagree with us, right? We know that already. Okay, but that's fine because, I just don't want no argument with nobody. I just don't want to put nobody in a position. But I've seen this team, and my opinion, why this team has not won in 20 years or 20 something years. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it is. They don't have the right personnel. What you mean by that? Okay, it's the players they're bringing in, and you can quote me if I'm wrong, but that's I'm just saying what I see, and this is what I try to tell the Dolphin fans a lot because I've seen it through the years. I mean, not because I know more than you or you know more than me. No, that's not what it is. I don't believe in that. People have knowledge, different knowledge. What I notice, Aqua, is this: the Dolphins always want to bring a big name player. Now, Notice something. Every big name player the Dolphins has bring in the last 20 years, Donovan McMahon, Cameron Wake, okay? Remember, because Cameron Wake came from the Canadian League. Ramsey, Tyreek Hill, nothing to show for it. No Super Bowl. No playoff wins. Why are you signing big players? This is why I tell you the difference of the Miami Dolphins in 2025. These are young, hungry players that want to play football. A young team that's in your team that come from college, whatever, undrafted, whatever, they want to play. They want to win. Veterans present, yes, I'm not going to say a veterans present helps. But I don't want to sign a big name player knowing they say, hey, I'm Tyreek Hill, throw the ball to me. Just to me. Throw to me. Okay? See, that's why I believe Waddle is the number one receiver. I don't think Tyreek Hill is. Okay. Unfortunately, what happened at the end of the year is over with. We move from that. But I'm going to tell you, this team is a different team. Yeah. I mean, but these players were bought in to take you to the next level. They didn't. And not don't blame the players. I mean, they got paid their contract. But I believe that the ego and the pride, man, as some of these players, I mean, a player I loved a lot, Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas. What's that guy that used to be nasty? Brian Cox. Okay. Brown, our running back. I'm talking about back then. I'm talking back then. Dan Marino was so close. First year, don't make it. Second year, goes to the Super Bowl. He faced a legend, Joe Montana, and never goes back. So what they did there, why he never went back, I'm going to tell you why he never went back. He never went back because this team, and that starts by the owner, Joe Robbie, then Wade Huizenga, and then this guy came in, what's his name, after Wade Huizenga. And what happens? They don't build around Dan Marino. They just don't build it. Well, Dan Marino's a good passer, but never had a 1,000-yard running back. It's tough, man. It is tough. It is tough in this National Football League. I can tell you right now, it is tough to win the National Football League. So, I don't know. I'm just going to... I guess it's a bad day for me. I guess so. Thank you, Carlos, man. I appreciate that, guy. Listen, you had a chance to join Aquavale. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He has two channels. He has the gaming and the Dolphin channel. So hopefully one of these days we get together. We'll go live and we'll chat about it. See, Carlos is actually a Dallas Cowboys fan. So, and he told me, my guy George, you pick him in last place. I said, yeah, Carlos, I'll pick him in last place because they lost key players. Now, anything can happen, yes. I mean, I'm not perfect. I can make mistakes. But man, what a night. When I heard that, I said, man, that just actually like I caught fire in my blood. And why are you talking bad about your team? Why do you? I hate to use the word hate him so much. Then jump the wagon, buddy. Just hey, I'm not a Dolphin anymore. I'm leaving. Go for it. Maybe that's why our fan base is so bad. That's why they're not winning. I just made that up, just a joke. Yeah, that's right. He goes live tomorrow. I'll be busy tomorrow. I'll probably join in whatever. I mean, not probably in the depends what he has. Dirk does a great job, man. He does a great job. He does. Have you seen Ace per head? It's Ace per head. Curtis. He's been with Dirk before. He has a good show too. You gotta check him out. He's pretty good too. He's more numbers and players, and he's good with videos and game. I mean, not game videos, but films, Dolphin films. He's good at doing it. He's very good at it. So, but that's crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. Probably Dirk might talk about it tomorrow if Dirk saw a couple of these chats and uh, I mean I felt disrespected what he told me. I just made a comment and I did. I made a comment and a good comment. I said, but oh, okay. You going back to work tomorrow? Oh boy. All right, guys. You have a good night too, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the chat. I don't know, man. It's just one of the things is I woke up. I'm not excited, but I need to make money. Yeah, I'm thinking. Hey, listen, I was one thing before I forget. I was doing the scoreboard. There's some things that I found out on the scoreboard, and don't feel bad, man. You helped me with it. I like it a lot. So there's some things I was actually working on it. Of course, that's where I left it at. But I am working on some things. But you know what's funny? The color of your team will show up on the screen, but when it shows up on your chat thing on your podcast, it gives you different colors. The only thing I do like, you can put the logos in for the team, which I already got the Dolphins and Colts on there for Sunday. I think we're gonna be in for a good game, man. I got a feeling Miami's gonna win this one. It's gonna be a close game, but I think Miami's gonna win it. And then when game 3 comes, my only thing is for the Dolphins is don't get ahead of yourself, right? Because if they got, how the teams are, team gets a calendar, and hey man, we want to play the Buffalo Bill week 3. No man, take care of your business against the Colts. Take care of your business against the New England Patriots, because New England Patriots are home. Remember, I'm more worried about New England Patriots than the Colts because we haven't beat that coach. Tua and McDaniels has never been haven't been that coach yet. So when he was with Tennessee, so but I think the defense is going to be, and we're at home. That game's at home. So here's a good thing too. It's going to be a 4-day week, and then I'll come back Friday and Saturday. I have to wrap up a couple of things I got to do. I got to do my I got my do's and don'ts for the game. What I expect Miami to do, and what Miami don't need to do. It's pretty good. I'll have that probably Probably Thursday night, Friday night. Probably Friday night because I get off from work and I could sit down, which is the do it don'ts. What Miami needs to do against the Colts and what they need not to do against the Colts to win this game. So it's just like key stuff they gotta do for the game, uh, for victory Monday. So Bill Belichick's playing tonight, right? They're playing the TCU tonight, the college team. Just let you know, Bill Belichick's playing tonight. His first head coach, collegiate coach. That's where he came from, anyhow, North Carolina. But yeah, so it's going to be the do's and don'ts. So hopefully I can work on that on Friday. Are you going to play any video games tonight? Man, it feels good today. Today I did cut the grass. I shouldn't, but I did. Well, if anybody wants to join the chat, you could join the chat. I'll be here for probably more 30 more minutes, and that'll be it. I just challenge all the Dolphin fans to come to the chat. How do they feel about their team? Nothing wrong. Just how you feel about your team. You love your team. You support your team. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Oh, I made a funny short video if you see it. The old music. That was so funny. I'm not going to lie to you. It was so funny. This is what we're talking about tonight. Where is a true fan base stay in the wagon? That was my subject today. Well, Carlos says go Dolphins. All right, buddy. You have a good night. Go Dolphins. You got that right. All right, any fans want to join in the chat? I'm right here, actually live. We're talking Miami Dolphins. True fan base. Probably Finn Spin missed this one. It's a holiday, so. Oh boy. Let me get back here. Let me go live. Look at all this. This is everything for you guys. This is how hard I get. Hard work. That is Dolphin statistic, Dolphin everything. And my records that I announce for the standings. So if you guys haven't joined the chat, you could join the chat. Welcome to the chat. We're talking today about the fan base, the Miami Dolphin fan base. A lot of stuff came out there today. Talking about Tariq Hill actually not being a captain. So your opinion on it, that's fine. Every opinion counts. But yeah, I'm live. I'm going to be here for probably 30 more minutes, and that's it. Oh, okay. No problem, buddy. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, I'll be here like 30 more minutes, and that's it. I was going to say Bill Belichick's playing tonight, TCU in North Carolina. I wonder if they're live on TV. Let me see something. See if they're live. What's this? Jamming, huh? No, I guess the game is not on TV. Bill Belichick. Yeah, he's coaching tonight. I think they're winning. I think don't forget we got Thursday night football. Dallas and the Eagles. Oh, you saw me dancing? The Gruber and the Chief is the coaching. Oh man, I need to make also a video. I'll be back soon. The way you have it when you step out and come back, I gotta do that too. I had one for the Hurricanes yesterday, so but I'll be working some stuff tonight before I go to bed tonight. Yeah, I made a video. Look at the short video. It's a music video. I don't know if you remember the movie Grease with John Travolta. That's just the age of with my girlfriend. Oh boy. Did they came down for the holidays, or they just came out, or they live right close to you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I made a video. Oh my God, a short video on that one. Believe it or not, it got almost 800 views. I start laughing. And then today I get a thing from YouTube saying that one of my videos was watched 10,300 times. That's the most I ever watched in the video, which was a music video on the shorts. They say the shorts, if you do shorts and video, it'll hurt your thing. Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I guess my thing is delayed. My That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna give him couple more minutes, and then I'll be actually a couple more minutes. I'll be fine. Get ready for tomorrow and get ready for my week of football. Might go live against might go live Dallas and Eagles on Thursday, and might go live on probably Friday night, which will be the Chargers and the Chiefs, just to have fun with the fans. So that'd be great. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna go just live. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna do the full fourth quarter. So I'll probably do the first half. And like I'm saying, if I'm gonna do the first half of the Dolphins and you're gonna do the second half, well, I'm gonna jump into Dirk. But I'm gonna have you open. I'm gonna have probably Dirk open, and then well, Dirk he go to church. He comes back do the second half. So I'll probably join Dirk at second half. So hey, who knows? The game might be over by first half. Trying to look at Bill Belichick here. Hold on, let me see Bill Belichick. What's the score, Bill Belichick? Let me see Bill Belichick. I know this. I guess they're not ranked. That's why they don't give you the score. Give me a second. Try to look at it here. North. Yeah, TCU and North Carolina tied 7-7. Wow. They're in the first quarter. So Bill Belichick. Yeah. Like I said, I might step out. If I step out, I might join you and Dirk and two different setups so I'll see both of you guys. Hopefully I could do that. All right, buddy. You have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I was gonna give it 30 minutes, but I'm gonna give it probably one more minute. But thank you so much for joining in, man. Thank you a lot for chatting, man. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow or sometime this week. And go Fins. Thank you so much.